Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the winners of four straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Let him bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. We talk about the importance of a quick start in SEC play, guys. You just can't afford to get on a hole.
No, you get behind. The head-to-head matters. Every conference game is so important for the standings down the road, and the familiarity within the league of playing each other so much and knowing the squads, important to get off to a fast start.
You know, and a lot of times, too, these teams and their preseason goals, winning the conference is the very, very first goal, even above reaching the college football playoff. So it all starts today. First game in the SEC. You've got to come out hot.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It's a draw. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Mississippi State going up-tempo. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Defense in press coverage. To the ground with the back. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Gets it out quickly. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Flips it out in the flat. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Booth. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. The Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw. It's Ewers. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll toss it to the left. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touch! And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the tailback. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing this, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's going to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air. It's Chapin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here comes the Texas offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get...
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Ewers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Finds his man, it's Bond. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game.
everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, LSU Tigers. Now they get set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Oregon's offense will have the football first here. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go on the move. They tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets some space around the 30. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Bucs offense is on the move now.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
On the run here, lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the LSU LSU Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
When he doesn't hang on, looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. Great play by the defense. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A fourth down completion to the running back. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The punt team making their way on the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds room at the 30. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man,